Well, I checked out a couple more roads and nothing. I think I'm going to leave this area. I might head down towards Campbell River and probably stock up with stuff there and try going into the bush from that spot. Yeah, it's a great area, fun to explore. Just didn't really find any great spots that I could shoot from that I felt was good. I mean, the woods, you could just set up in a wood somewhere, but it's so dark in there. It's amazing how dark it is. It's, I'd have to be shooting at, I don't know, 3000 ISO or something just to get some decent shutter speeds, which I could with the D3S, but anyways, I'm just gonna head out of this area and mosey on down south. Well, that's where I spent the night last night, and I left this morning almost 7 hours ago. Yikes. 7 hours of exploring one dead-end road after another. Boy, these potholes are horrible around this lake. Holy moly. Getting seasick. Well, now back on the highway. It's 150 clicks to Campbell River. The turnoff I want to take is before it, but I'm thinking I gotta fill up. I'm at half a tank. Should fill up in Campbell River. And then head out into the bush again. That's the plan. I checked out a couple of roads along the way here, a couple of turnoffs. But I think I'm gonna fill up in Sayward and then head into the bush from somewhere around here. That's the new plan. One thing I haven't seen on this trip is a bear. I'm actually in Sayward at the moment. What? There's something behind me? Holy cow, there's my first bear of the trip. There it is. I need to clean this lens, but yeah. First bear I've seen on this trip, which is odd because 2 years ago I saw so many bears. It was crazy. Cute little guy. Well, I'm heading into the bush west of Sayward. Looks like a bit of a network of logging road and things, at least according to the GPS. So there's a couple things I'm looking for. Number one, I guess a spot where there could be cougars. Number two, well, that's a low power line. Number two, away from people. That way, I'm not making a bunch of crazy noise. People calling the conservation officer or someone saying there's a cougar in the area. Meanwhile, it's me making the noises. Yeah, some ledges would be good, or even maybe a creek bed would be nice, but just a wide open area that I can shoot would be great. That's what I'm looking for. If I'll find it, I don't know. I've gone about 6 kilometers up this road, and there's just tons of deer pellets everywhere. They look fairly fresh, but then there's some bigger poop, and I'm guessing those are elk. They look a little older, a little more dried out. Haven't seen any animals yet, but this looks like this is promising anyways. I just bumped into a guy coming the other way and rolled down our windows and chatted for a bit. He's seen a whole bunch of cougars. He actually has dogs that he hunts the cougars with, I guess. And he's also seen a grizzly bear just up the road that I'm heading now. Yeah, I don't know when he noticed that thing. I didn't ask him that part, but I don't think it was this year. But anyway, so grizzlies in this area, but he said this is a good cougar area. He's seen quite a few. He's seen a bunch while he's driving along, but it doesn't happen that often, but he has seen them, so this looks like the area. Cool. Well, I made it up 28 kilometers on this thing, and the road kept going, but just too much snow on the sides. I haven't seen any deer pellets for quite a while since the snow got kind of high, so I'm just turning around. And I somehow missed that kind of camp spot the guy was talking about, so I'll see if I can find that on the way down. Well, it looks like a deer, I guess, or elk got ripped apart here. It's just fur scattered all over the place. It's quite old, but there's this. It's a kill, but again, quite old. I don't see any footprints or even scat, but yeah, interesting. At first glance, this looks like your typical clear cut, but this one's a little different. It comes fully furnished. Well, I just crossed the river again, and I'm going to go up the main road here. Just looked at my odometer. And, the first night, first day, I drove 350 kilometers, and that's where I stopped. Now the odometer is at 1,000 kilometers, so I've done like 700 clicks, or 650 so far, of back roads. That's mind-boggling, but that's actually what I've done. That's pretty crazy. But, so I've been down every little side road there is around here, and still nothing. Oh well, keep on going. Some elk up here. I just saw at least 3 elk. First time I've actually seen the buggers. They took off. Well, there they are. Where'd they go? Where are they? Where are they? There they are. I had to turn the video off to try to get some still shots, but holy cow. The whole herd. They just went into the bush and stopped, I think. Interesting. I'll mark it on the GPS, but that's pretty crazy. A whole bunch of them. That's the end of the road. Well, the road keeps going, but it's not plowed anymore. So I was just checking out footprints and stuff, and I just saw another elk just back here. Boy, did he disappear fast into the woods. But I think I'll turn around somewhere here and head back down. I went past where that herd was. Actually, that's the directions the guy told me to go to a little spot by a river, so it wasn't plowed. Right where I saw the herd. But there's no way I can get in there. Not sure where I'm going to go from now, but the sun's kind of behind the mountains. It's almost 6 o'clock. I still have another 2 hours of daylight. Not sure where to go. Back on the highway again. Just left Sayward. Talked to the guy at the gas station again. Yeah, he's saying Roberts Lake down by. There's a lodge within a kilometer of that is where he's seen 1 or 2. I can't remember recently. And so I'll go check it out. Campbell River's 68 kilometers away. So definitely going to be trying out some little side stops before then. Okay, here we go. Actually, this is Big Tree, Maine. This is where the biologist said I should try. So I'm just not that far south of Sayward. I'm going down here. This could be good. That's the end of the Big Tree, Maine. It's turning into snow. Too much snow. So gotta back up for a while here, but I'll try one of the other offshoots. This area certainly has some wide open spaces. That's good news, but yeah, the bushes aren't very tall, and I haven't seen any evidence of deer in this part of it, so I think they need to be a little bigger, the trees. But anyways, I'm gonna go mostly back to the highway and then try a different turnoff. Let's see where that takes me. Just had a deer cross the road. Went to the left into the bush here. That's a good sign. I haven't seen any deer dropping, so. But there's definitely at least one deer here. Up there somewhere. That's the size of bush they don't mind hanging out in, so. If we can find a good vantage point around here, this could be good. Well, it's the start of day 7. I just ended up driving around a bit last night. Ended up at this dead end road, and Big Tree Creek is just down there, a river. Well, I'm gonna drive around a bit more, see if I can find a better spot, but I'm gonna try to stay in this area today. No more driving around like crazy. At least that's the plan. It's slightly raining. I've now gone to the west side of the highway, and I'm gonna take a little turn off here. There's just a ton of little roads going all over the place, and check this one out, I guess. See where it leads. But I did cross a big river, Salmon River, so maybe this leads back to the river. That'd be nice. This road went through a nice little dark forest, little swampy area. But I'm out on another road here, and it looks like they've built a spawning channel. And the river is just on the other side of those trees, so I'm hoping I can find a good spot. There's the spawning channel. So it's the end of the road. It's a little trolley that goes across, and it's a Water Survey of Canada thing. No trespassing. So just a little outpost station here that measures the height of the water. I'm guessing it's still in effect. It's got solar panel, a little Yagi antenna. Kind of cool. But I'd love to take the little trolley across, but I don't want to break the law. So kind of cool though. Oh, there's a little creek beside my campsite, or fairly close. So I set up one of the cameras facing a log that crosses. Hopefully I can catch a cougar coming across there. Kind of a natural bridge. That would be neat. That little natural bridge is just over there, but right here looks like some kind of tracks. Doesn't look like deer to me, but it also looks like some kind of scrapings, like it buried its scat. Also just over here, it's all kinds of tracks. To me, they look like could be cougar. They're kind of roundish, so they don't really look like bear. They don't look like deer. So nothing too fresh though. And I'm going to be heading over there to set everything else up. It's a pretty cool area. There's a big ledge that runs all the way along there, and there's my camper. Just gonna try setting up somewhere over here and looking back into the bush where I came from. So here's the blind setup. I'm actually on the foundation. There's a cement foundation for this little trolley thing. I'm sitting there, and I'll put the noisemaker out there. I was just setting things up, and looked like a black wolf I just saw jumping around not too far away, so I ran back to the shelter here, but I don't see him. He's out there somewhere, but cool. I'm back outside, no sign of the wolf, so basically what I saw was ears and tail bouncing along towards me in the bush. But anyways, I'm going to go back inside here. I've got the noisemaker on, see if I can bring him in with that. Or I might sit quietly for a little while. It's been about an hour since I've seen that wolf, and probably scared him as much as he scared me. Luckily I had my Winchester with me, just in case. Wolves don't scare me too much. Big cats, they scare me. Bears, they scare me. Grizzly bears scare me the most. Apparently there's grizzly bears here. So there's actually supposedly 1,400 cougars on this island. I haven't seen one yet. I don't know how many have seen me, but hopefully. I'm still optimistic. Got a few more days and left of the trip, so we'll see what happens.